So let me show you a bit how 3D scanning works. It is quite easy. It just needs a bit of a knowledge. So here's some help to what is ideal to capture object and also the environment. Right now the object should be good. It has some shiny things around it, so might not be the best, but it still works. And also there is a bit of the sun, which is not ideal, but I'm pretty sure it will work. Yeah. So you go to scan object, and then you don't press continue yet. Just give your phone some context of what the object is, how big it is, before you press continue, because then the algorithm gets better. See, it does something. It didn't catch it yet, but it should, as long as you don't touch the box, update and get some more information. I hope it does, because right now it doesn't. Usually it does. But okay, if it doesn't, you can also just grab the box like that and place it like you want it. Just, with my finger, I'm tapping on the screen, and you see I'm taking the box, taking it up, taking this. No, not this one. You have to go here and grab it here. And that looks good, I guess. Let's check it again. Yes, that looks good. And then we start scanning, like take it a full, start capture here in the full picture, aim at your object, and then you just walk around, and you see it starts capturing. Just walk slowly. You are also, if you activated haptics in your phone, these should be on by default, and yeah, it ticks it with every photo, so you don't have to look on the screen all the time. Another thing is the button in the bottom right is for manual capturing. You see now it is capturing automatically, but there might be certain points where it doesn't, and then you can click the button yourself. And now here is some things where I cannot walk. So basically what I do now is just like take my hand and go a bit more, but it's okay. You don't need to really fill out the whole circle. Okay, see, now the first segment is ready. You can continue scanning, like every scan pass that you do makes it better, but you can also finish prematurely. I say continue, and it says this one should be flipped. Okay, this cannot be flipped because it's a statue, but if you have an object that you have at home, you can just easily flip it. Then you should do that, and then you get a much better model. Okay, we say here right now object is not flippable, and now we can do a second scan pass from a lower angle, and then after that we can do a third scan pass from a higher angle to improve the model further. Okay, let's do that. So this also just works on iPhone Pro models. So if you don't have a Pro model, it won't work on your iPhone. And it works from iPhone 12 and up. It needs to be a... Now you see this screen. This is still a bug. Just wait a moment. It is calculating now already. You see the progress screen in a moment. But yeah, it works only with a LiDAR sensor, which is in the Pro models from iPhone 12 Pro. And iPads, the first M1 iPad has a LiDAR sensor, and I think also the new Pro iPads with the M4 chip have one. So what the phone does right now, it is processing everything on device. There is nothing sent to servers or whatever. And through photogrammetry, you can look that up online. It stitches a 3D model together, and it is now creating a point cloud. And this will take around, I don't know, 3-4 minutes. It really depends on the phone. Mine is an iPhone 15 Pro Max, and I've seen a big performance improvement compared to the 13 Pro. So if you're on a 12 Pro, it might take way longer than on a 15 Pro. But I guess also in the future, if their iPhone 16 Pro, 17 Pro will be even more powerful and strong. Okay, we are about to finish. One more thing to add to the duration of the processing really depends on how much photos you made. If you just made one scan pass, it's faster than with 3 scans passes. But you already see there's my model, and it looks amazing, man. Look at that. Look at Mahatma Gandhi, fully statue. So I can place it now in AR, and you will see here is Mr. Mahatma Gandhi in an AR version, and it looks like nearly like the original. I mean, of course it's not 100%, but it's really good. And now comes the clue. Here you can share that one, export it and make a STL file and put it on your 3D printer and print it out. I already did that with some models. It's very straightforward if you know 3D printing. It's super easy. And what you also can do is you can share your video on social media. Probably I don't do it right now, but because it will probably interrupt the screen recording. But it will take a video of your 3D model, and then you can share it on social media. So that's it for now. 3D scanning with NFC.cool. I hope you like it. Try it out. It is free, but the exporting function is not free. So you can scan everything and show everything like to anyone. But if you want to export the model, I would like to have you as a subscriber. Bye bye.